Hi, I'm Steve Bann from Pure Golf Training, and welcome to Lesson 3 on a 7-part series on the 5 laws of impact. Being Lesson 3, I've been standing here in Lesson 1 and 2 with a couple of these instruments around me, and I haven't actually explained what they are because we weren't going to use them until Lesson 3, which is this lesson on path. But what I've got with me is I've got an impact bag, and to me this is one of the most valuable training aids that every golfer should have in their armoury of training aids. What it is just a vinyl bag that's just stuffed with some material, and I can use that and swing into that and stop the club at impact so I can feel what I'm doing at impact. And at impact, when I can feel and control what's happening at impact, I can then control what's going to happen to the golf ball. It's very hard to feel impact in a normal golf shot, so impact bag, very valuable. The other thing is go to the bargain barrel and pick out an old 9-iron or a pitching wedge out of the bargain barrel at any pro shop around the world. Chop the end of the grip cap off, ask for a broken shaft and stick that down the end. This is called a chipstick. This we use for training the correct impact position for chipping and pitching, but also I find it a very valuable training aid for learning the delivery position and impact position that we want in the full swing as well. So nothing really expensive so far. We've got an impact bag and we've got a chipstick, and this is a very common training aid for all of my pupils. Some of my pupils actually just have a bit of a graphite shaft with a grip on it in their golf bag, and in their pitching wedge or 9-iron they've just cut the grip cap off, so when they're practicing they can just poke that in the end, and then they can practice working with their chipstick until they get the feel and then take it out. Okay, we're going to have a look at impact from face on first of all. So what we want at impact, face on first of all, is at the moment of impact we want the club shaft to be in line with the left arm. Now with the chipstick I can do this because obviously if I get into a scooping position, which a lot of golfers do as they try to lift the ball up into the air, the end of the chipstick's going to whack me in the side of the body and it's going to tell me not to do that. So what this helps me to learn at impact is at the moment of impact I've got the club shaft and my left arm in line, and the grip is just touching the side of my body. Okay, so that's what we're working on for face on for impact. Now, here's path. What I've got here is I've got a stick down on the ground, and this is pointing down the line that I want to swing the ball down. Now, when the club shaft is parallel with the ground on the way down, this is called the delivery position. We always want it parallel to the line to the target, because when it's parallel to the line to the target, it means at the moment of impact, that club must be travelling just for a moment directly down the line to the target. Now combined with lesson 2 with my club face position, if I'm rotating that club back to a 12 o'clock, I'm going to hit a dead straight shot with no side spin at all. And it's as simple as that. So regardless of your body type or your age, when we can get the club coming down through this parallel to the ground position, parallel to the line to the target, and then into that impact position where the club shaft lines up with the left arm at the moment of impact, we've got the ideal position of the club shaft, our left arm and the club face at the moment of impact. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 2 or 3 shots now, working on that. Okay, I've got the club now. I'm going to start in this position where it's parallel to the ground and parallel to the line to the target. I'm just going to take the club back just a little bit, through into my impact position. This is a great drill. Not only does it teach us the correct delivery position and impact position, which we're going to use in our full swing, this is the basis of very, very good chipping and pitching. So your short game, impact positions are exactly the same when it comes to the stock shot. So here we go. Parallel to the ground, parallel to the line to the target, take the club back a little bit, then follow through. So I hit 3 lovely solid straight shots there. Now what I'm going to work on here is going this way. So now you're going to see at the moment of impact I'm going to have that club right in that position that I want it to be in. So I can feel the grip end. I'm not trying to keep that grip end away from my body. I can feel that grip end just contacting my body at the moment of impact. It gives a little bit of a sting, but not too bad. But what we don't want to feel is that whacking into our side even before we get the club to impact. So what we've got now is we've got the correct impact alignments, the correct impact path, and when we can combine that with the right timing, we get beautiful solid contact, face square to the path, which means no side spin, dead straight shots. Lesson 4 is going to be about deliberately trying to move the ball a little bit right to left or left to right, so we're starting to understand some combinations of club face and path.